Good evening, this is Casey Olson with the Utah Climate Center. I saw my first precipitation in the rain gauge for the first time in over a month, but notice my choice of wording here. I said saw precipitation in the gauge rather than measured because there have been maybe a total of 6 drops in there. But hey, this is looking like signs of changes ahead. On that note, we finally turned on the moisture tap with a favorable large-scale pattern for the northward movement of moisture from Mexico. In other words, the monsoon. This is looking to be a deeper layer of moist air as opposed to our last shallower plume that only brought insignificant cloud cover and a little moisture making its way to the ground. In fact, southern and central Utah will need to look out for deeper convection that could bring flash flooding risks to certain areas. While the most concentrated action will linger down south, the north will see convection showers, hopefully enough to wet our extremely dry soil. With that dry soil and vegetation, fire risks remain especially high with lightning. On the brighter side, the longer-term presence of moisture will drop our daily highs by the weekend. Model confidence appears high for the large-scale pattern to remain locked in with a high pressure dominating the western U.S. However, uncertainty is introduced looking at moisture beyond Monday. Hopefully, we can squeeze out a few more raindrops out of the next week. Temperatures remain hot along the Wasatch in the upper 90s until cooling down to the upper 80s by Sunday. Add about 10 degrees to that for the southern low elevation, so still cooking down there. With the Utah Climate Center, I'm Casey Olson.